Here are three main keys that you need in order to build discipline, self-discipline. The first one is you need to understand your why. Why do you want to achieve discipline, to be disciplined? Is it because you want to get healthy? Is it because you want to have your dream body? Is it because you have a goal that requires a disciplined schedule, a disciplined lifestyle? Is it because you want to achieve freedom and happiness? Because actually, self-discipline equals freedom, and freedom equals happiness, internal happiness at least. And I recommend to read a book actually, it's called Discipline Equals Freedom by Jocko Willink. It's a very good book. But you need to understand your why, because it's going to be self-sustaining in the long term. It's very easily to fall off the wagon in these times. There are many temptations and distractions, such as social media, pornography, video games, alcohol, parties, Netflix, whatever it is, junk food, sugar. They are it can drag you down from your goals or what you want to achieve or whatever it is, you know. And I'm not saying it's anything wrong to enjoy a drink once in a while or to have a pizza once in a while, but depending of course on your goals. But if you do it often and you think that's actually, you know, you're free, you're in for a very rude awakening, because you're actually a victim, a slave to your own impulses. So actually that's the opposite of freedom. If you have a clear why, then it's going to be much easier to be disciplined in those moments when you don't feel like it, you know. Because discipline is actually doing something regardless of how you feel, right? In the past, it was much easier to have a disciplined lifestyle because there were not as many temptations, not as many as today, you know. Now it is a challenge, but it is also a challenge that is going to make you strong, you know, inner strength. And with inner strength and discipline, you can build satisfaction and much other greater things. The second step is to have a clear purpose, a clear goal, which I also mentioned in the first step. Look, and I'm going to tell a short story about myself. I was born in Romania, and at some point in my life, after I was close, like 1 year before finishing high school, I decided to apply for the conservatoire in Denmark. And that was a very hard journey, because I started music very late. I'm a musician, and I had to recover in 1 year what others did in 10 years or more, which was very challenging, but I knew I could do it. Now, when I took the decision that I want to go to Denmark, you know, the emotion behind it was very strong, you know. It was the why, and I had a clear purpose to get in Denmark. I wanted to study there, you know, and to live at least a part of my life there, to see how it is, you know, abroad. And the emotion, together with the rational and everything, made me implement discipline. Because without discipline, I couldn't have achieved that. With all the things that I had to do in order to get there, if you want to imagine, I decided to wake up at 5 in the morning. I was starting with a short workout, cardio, you know, running. Then I was having breakfast, or sometimes I was fasting. After that, I was going to read music history for 3 hours from a very thick book. Then I was studying guitar, I was practicing, and I was practicing also music theory. I was having a break for the lunch, some rest, then repeat until the evening. And then I was having dinner and a bit of meditation and rest, you know, to clear my mind. Then repeat all over again. Now, I did that for the whole year before the admission, and in the middle of the year, in the summer, I had no phone. Actually, I had no smartphone. I had like an old phone in which I could just send a message like on the phones and just call. No internet, because I knew that the phone was very tempting for me, and if I would have abstained from it, like from the smartphone, I would have been very exhausted because I was using willpower, So I've actually asked my father to hide my smartphone, in a place that I couldn't find it. And I just took like a very old phone, and it worked wonderfully, Few months later, I was all prepared for the admission, and I got in. But I couldn't have done that, like with all these crazy things, all this crazy schedule, without discipline. I had both a clear why and a clear purpose. They were all driven by emotion and at the same time the rational behind it. So having a clear purpose, a big goal, make sure it's a big one, is going to help you sustain that why and make you do the things that you don't feel like it sometimes, when you have the bad days. The third step is to implement self-talk. Listen, your cells, like every cell in your body, every organ, everything is listening to what you say, to your words, especially about yourself. Your subconscious mind is listening, That's why also Bruce Lee said, never talk negatively about yourself, not even as a joke, because your body will believe it, You can talk you can talk consciously to your subconscious mind, because your subconscious mind is just like a 6-year-old kid. It doesn't understand. It does understand when you give clear and direct orders. It listens to you. Think about it. Who do you trust when you go to sleep at night, and you know that you're going to wake up alive tomorrow? Who do you trust? You trust your subconscious mind, because that's the one that keeps all the vital organs going. Like it keeps your heartbeat going, keeps the liver going, keeps everything. It's the subconscious mind. So if you trust that, it can, you know that it's going to listen to you. It's listening to you because it works for you. Implementing self-talk is crucial in those moments when you feel like giving in to an urge in the moment. So let's say that your big goal is to lose weight, right? You're overweight, or you want to achieve your dream body. And you work with a coach, or you work alone, and you know that for the following 3 months, or I don't know, it's just an example, you're not allowed to binge on food or to have cheat days, because it's going to drag you down, or it can make you go in a bad cycle, and regret it later and stop your progress, like slow down. And in the beginning, it's going to be fascinating, you have all this discipline and all, but at some point, after you get used and you get bored and your routine and the stress of the life, you want to escape reality, and then you go to your weaknesses, which is, let's say, cakes or pizzas or whatever, right? In this specific example. Now, here's the self-talk that comes in play, because you need to be honest with yourself and attack, work with your mind, with your subconscious mind, and attack the lies, the justifications, and the irrational thoughts that you have about cheating and acting out on those vices, on those bad habits, your weaknesses. So let's say that you want to have a pizza, and you say to yourself, but I've worked so hard, it's been 2 weeks and I didn't had any sweets, I didn't had any junk food, I've been working out, I've been losing weight, so I deserve a reward. And then you attack the lie, this is the lie. Really? Do I deserve a reward? Is this a reward? Do I deserve inflammation in my body? Do I deserve feeling bad? afterwards? Do I deserve feeling with low energy? Do I deserve feeling gassy? And many other stuff. It's just an example on how you can attack the lie that you tell, the justification that you tell yourself, you know, to rationalize those bad behaviors. It's just that it can be half truth, that you're going to feel good and you're going to escape reality in the moment when you have some junk food, you know, some pleasurable things. But the whole truth is that afterwards you're going to be full of regret, and you're also going to be you can end up in a vicious cycle, you know, especially if you have like an addiction to let's say carbs or sweets or sugar, you know, that can send you into like one cheat day can become 2 cheat days, and then it can become a cheat day, like more cheat days, and then a cheat week, and on and on and on. So that's why you need to implement self-talk, and it also goes hand in hand with the self-control, which would be actually the 4th step, like a bonus step, because self-control for me is somehow similar, like it goes hand in hand with the self-discipline, you know, especially nowadays. Listen, the biggest the biggest enemy of success right now is distraction, you know, in whatever want you achieve, in health, in dating, in financial success, in I don't know, whatever it is distraction. So self-control is really important, and you can use it, you can implement it by implementing self-talk, right? It goes hand in hand. All those steps are really important to build self-discipline. There is no way to sugarcoat it. But remember, some people think that being disciplined, self-discipline, is equals to being imprisoned, you know, like, oh, you can't do this, you can't drink that, you have to go to bed early, like, oh my god, like this is so bad. No, it's not. It's limiting to feel bad, to be sick, to have no success, to be depressed. That's actually limiting, and that's the real prison. Self-discipline equals freedom and happiness, satisfaction. That's why it's really important to implement it in your life, in all aspects of it, so you can fulfill your desires, because there's no way to enjoy your life if you're ill, if you don't live with a purpose, with discipline. You can enjoy, you know. Don't listen to those people who says you're going to face challenges. Remember, people are going to come and say, oh, have a drink with me, you know, eat this or whatever. No. Implement self-discipline. Think about your goal. Think about your why. When you have all these cravings, when you have all these temptations, because the universe is going to test you every time you're going to put a goal. It's going to test you. And you're going to have many temptations and challenges. You have to remember your why, your purpose, implement self-talk and self-control. That's how I got it. Like, I'm a living proof that I'm living now in Denmark. You know, it was hard, but I was thinking to myself, just like Muhammad Ali said, suffer now and live the rest of your life as a champion. Implement self-discipline. You're not going to regret it, especially after the age of 30. Remember this. So I hope this video is inspiring to you and it helps. If you have any recommendations, any topics that you want me to address, feel free to leave a comment below. And don't forget to show some love by subscribing and sending a like to my video. And share this video with a person that you think is going to benefit from it. But until then, take care, and remember that if one can do it, so can you.